I suppose most people are used to me coming on and bitching about stuff. I'm not in that state of mind anymore. I'm a little bit more worried about where the film industry is going in this country. It's been the last couple of years have been a bit of an eye-opener to me, not just as an actor, but a potential filmmaker. As most people, I have 3,500 followers on Instagram, and I know most of them. So it's not like I have all of these amazing thousands and millions of followers, but the followers that I do have been pretty loyal to me over the last couple of years, and I appreciate that. It's been amazing. And why am I doing this video? I don't actually know. I took my wolf. I have a wolf dog by the name of Akila, which is the wolf's name in The Jungle Book, which is still my favorite cartoon that was ever made. I was thinking about, currently what I'm doing with my life and where I am at the moment, and what is happening, who I am and who people think I am. Two, I think, totally very different things. I've spent most of my film career playing badass action, kick-ass, shoot, kill, get killed. I think out of the 60 or odd so films that I've made, I've only lived in like 3 of them or 4 of them. But I've spent the last 2 months contemplating the industry, where I am in the industry, what the industry has to offer, where we are at, and frankly, the industry in South Africa is, for lack of a better word, it's screwed. The DTI and the NFVF are broke. There's no incentives for international film makers to come to this country other than the beautiful locations that we have. Because, I mean, we really do. South Africa has some of the most amazing and beautiful locations to shoot at. But I thought, I've been on this journey for the last 2 months trying to get my films made. I have 2, what I think, and this is again, people can say, well, maybe the scripts aren't right, maybe the films aren't ready for the times. I don't know that because I haven't got enough feedback from people. I've been very closed-handed or kept my scripts very much undercover, and I've always been too scared to talk about it because the universe has a way of taking your ideas and offering it to other people out there. So I'm going to go on this journey, and I'd like you to come with me, my 3,500 followers. If you could do me a favor and go over to my YouTube channel. It's Breed Apart Pictures. I am going to be everyday vlogging. I don't know what half of these terms are. I don't have an amazing camera. I have my cell phone. I don't have sound. I have whatever basic lights I have in my home. I'm not in a studio. I have a stay-at-home wife, so she might be walking around at some points. My 4-year-old might come and have a conversation with us at some point. I think that being real and reaching out and actually, and the reason I'm saying this is that when I was on a show called Isidingo, which was like a daily soap, people associated me as that character, but not in a bad way, in a way that it was as if though when I was out in public, the person that Brandon is wasn't Brandon. It was this character that I played for all those years, and that character was familiar to the people in the street, and I would often have people join me at a table while I'm having coffee to come have a conversation with me, like they've known me for years. And looking back now, that I don't know if that it didn't irritate me. I was dumbfounded by how comfortable people were with me because of the character that they had associated with on the TV series. So I'm going to try and keep this as real as possible. God knows, I have no idea what I'm doing. To be honest with you, I really don't. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make the videos and take you on a journey of an actor, a dad, a husband, trying to get his films made. It's never an easy thing. The indie film industry is lacking in a lot of not lacking in ideas. There's a lot of ideas lacking in the education to implement these ideas. I have spent a lot of time now researching monetizing films getting onto kind of the radar of people that could potentially fund the films. And by doing that, I've actually learned so much, and it's crazy. My brain is actually rattled at the moment. It's like being re-educated in something that you thought you knew so much about, because I've been an actor professionally for 30 years. Like I said, I've got a whole bunch of films under my belt. I've lived the dream that most actors wish they could, and I'm incredibly grateful to our Lord Jesus Christ for that, make no mistake. But where do we go from here? What do? I 8 years, 9 years, 10 years ago, spoke to a very well, for me, he's one of the best directors I've ever worked with. But he's an incredible writer, a guy by the name of Justin Head. And he, after we shot a film called Night Drive, he came to me and he spoke to me about 2 stories that he had been kind of thinking about and wanted to know, would I be interested in getting involved with him, because he wanted to write the stories for me. Making a Killing and Shadowboxer were born. My business partner James, who's also one of my oldest friends, and I funded James, who was the financier behind all of this, funded the 2 scripts over 2 years. And we have 2 really amazing scripts. We took Making a Killing and shot a kind of look and feel 24-minute short film to kind of offer it up to our potential investors, as opposed to just giving them a script and a breakdown and a one-pager. And I'll explain what that is as we go along, what a one-pager is and the breakdowns that we've done. So my business partner said to me, what's the point in having this incredible film that we shot? We shot it over 8 days with a budget of 100,000 Rand. On paper, it's over R1 million. I literally pulled in every favor, every person that I'd made friends with. I literally got on my knees and begged them. Everyone got paid. It wasn't what they were worth, not even close to what they were worth, because what Ollie Steele, who owns an armourer, what they brought on board gun-wise and rounds was, I mean, that alone must have been 300,000-400,000 Rands worth of stuff. Our makeup artist, our actors. If you do go and watch the film, you make the effort to go and watch the film, please go and check it out. But I am making this. I'm gonna post this on my YouTube channel, which is the Breed Apart Pictures. It's not my YouTube channel. I don't want to promote me. I want to promote my films. I want to connect with people out there that are of the same kind of mindset as what I am. I don't take the industry very seriously. I haven't been able to take the industry seriously because I don't think the industry takes me very seriously, to be honest with you. But I take what I do very seriously. I love being an actor, and I love being a storyteller. I've loved being on stage. I've loved being on TV, and I am passionately in love with film and being on film. And I want to become a maker of films with the potential of obviously making money out of it. And how do we do it in this crazy world where everybody wants to make films? Everybody has the story. Everybody has the next breakthrough film. Because that's what I believe. I really truly believe that the 2 films that we do have could potentially be really, really huge. I will talk to you more about the films. I'll talk to you about my everyday experiences, talking to a bonding company. I'm speaking to an incredible woman by the name of Carrie. My agent, who I've been with for 30 years, and myself and a couple of other actors and a writer-director by the name of Nicola have put together a script that we're going to go and work on, and we're going to work at minimum wage and just to get the story made and get the movie made. And we're all looking at how we're going to do this. We have some really, really great ideas out there amongst us of how we're going to do it. But I've got to be honest with you, I'm a little bit wary of doing this. It's not something that I'm comfortable doing, sitting and talking about. You know, it's easy for me to sit and bitch about the industry and when people aren't paid, and that's me fighting for a cause. That's me talking for those that don't have a voice. But right now it's about me talking for 2 scripts that don't have the openings that I think they deserve. And make no mistake, I've really pushed for the films I've spoken to a couple of people at Netflix. I've spoken to various distributors. I'm constantly pushing. And I am just of that personality that I don't stop until I just don't stop. I just keep going and going and going. So come on this adventure with me. I'll talk more about it probably tomorrow, about where we are, what the films are about. But as my followers, please go and join my YouTube channel. Let's see if we can make something of this. It'd be amazing to take you along this journey with me. It's an uncomfortable position for me to be in, which is great. Comfort breeds content, I believe, and I'm very uncomfortable doing this because it's something that I've never done. I mean, I thought that, with having 30 odd years of experience in the industry, having a really, really tight catalogue of films behind my name, and having what I consider a really good kind of reputation in the industry, it would be easy. Hi, I'm Brandon Auret. I have some films to be made. Give me the money, let's make it. No, that's not how it works. But I'm going to go on this journey, and if you feel that you want to be part of this journey, who knows? I'm thinking about starting a podcast as well, where we can talk to other actors and go through this experience, because really there are amazing talents in this country, and I'm not here to tell African stories. I'm here to tell stories with Africans in it, by Africans, for the world to see. I'm not going to be pretentious about the fact that there's a lot of shit going on in our industry. This BEE shit it's just killing the industry. I've just heard now today that another actor lost a job that could potentially keep him fed for the next 3 months because he's white. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't want to be political about any of this stuff. I just want to make films, and I want to make good films. And I'm going to go on this journey. And if you want to come on this journey with me, please go to my YouTube channel. I will. What do? I'll put the link at the bottom here. Please subscribe, like, share. I'm doing this. And thank you for those of you that want to come on this journey with me. I appreciate it.